Hello, people of the internet.
Welcome to the show.
He's PMJ. This is the P&J Show.
Waterloo news. There's really
Not much to talk about this week.
No, not much.
We had a short week on the school week, 4 days.
Yeah,
and we have off Friday for conferences and Monday for Columbus Day, I believe it is, the holiday that none of us really know why it's there, but it gets us off school, so nobody's going to complain.
What they don't add in there is that Columbus was responsible for the genocide of Indians. So glad we got out of school for that one.
Extremely depressing here at the P&J Show.
Yeah, just like Waterloo news.
Extremely accurate statement.
Nothing happens in this town.
No.
Nothing newsworthy, at least.
Actually, we were going to discuss the craze of water bottle flipping, as you know.
Yeah, good job.
But even that is getting old like this town.
Yeah,
I'm feeling a pretty big poop.
It's just how life goes.
Well, let's just go to the pumpkin thing. We'll figure this out later.
I was going to say that.
So, since there's nothing really happening in Waterloo, we thought we'd go out in the town. There's a pumpkin fest today.
As it turns out,
yeah.
We're actually filming on Saturday today. There's a huge pumpkin fest, and we're just going to go around, see what we can come up with, see if we can find somebody to interview.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens.
And,
well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the esteemed Monroe County Pumpkin Fest.
Yep,
We're merely a block away from the action.
A gold mine of interaction.
We're going to see what we can find, see what we can show you folks about how great this event really is for the county of Monroe.
If you can see through the gap, right over there.
Right over there. We'll get you some live images here. Monroe County Pumpkin Fest, looking around. We're going to interview a gentleman here who's interested. Hello, sir. I couldn't help but notice you were sporting the P&J Show shirt.
Yes. I am. Just inspecting the pumpkins. I never miss a Waterloo, Illinois Pumpkin Fest. They're so great. This is a big pumpkin. His name is 18. He's huge. He's a big pumpkin. This one's 20. Really big. Got a little green on it. Yeah.
If I may ask you, sir, where did you get that P&J Show shirt?
I found it lying on the street for some reason. There was a bunch of them.
You guys ever seen a 30-inch vertical? Come on, Phil. Show us how it's done.
Make history right here.
I'm feeling a pretty big poop.
That was close.
It's the jacket that's impairing your ability right
You're
now.
right, it is the jacket.
For real. Here, I'll hold it for you.
Young and reckless.
For hand.
Just don't knock my board over.
You play in just a minute. Let her get done and then you can play. Alrighty.
I'm feeling a pretty big poop.
We got these Edward Jones investment footballs.
Also lowered our self-esteem quite a bit, so that's always good.
And now we're jaywalking, the highlight of our day.
Breaking the law, as we always do on the P&J Show.
We do. We really come close and we back off.
But there you have it, folks, the Monroe County Pumpkin Fest.
And we'll get back to you with Urban Dictionary words of the week in a few moments.
Oh, my gourd! No! No!
I heard the bump is everything. Oh no! Oh, sir, I'm so sorry.
You'll expect to see me in court sometime this week.
I'm feeling a pretty big poop. This show, since our last video got, was it 20 likes? 20 likes. I promised a few people that I drink a water bottle under a second, so here it goes. Start the timer. Welcome back, folks. We just got back from the Waterloo Monroe County Pumpkin Fest.
What a time to be alive, Philip.
It really
what
was.
a time to be alive. As you can tell, some great times to be had there. Now we're going to hand it over. Actually, Griffin Linhart, our sports and political analyst, decided he's going to go with another news network this week.
Yep.
On trials. He's on trials at CNN.
It's kind of heartbreaking, but no.
It is heartbreaking, but we would expect that from a person of his standing. Anyway, so we've decided to bring in a real professional this week, folks.
We stole someone from Fox News.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling a pretty big poop.
All right, folks. So we'd like to introduce you to our backup sports and political analyst,
Gregory Long, otherwise known as Billy the Kid.
All right. Well, thank you for having me on the show. It's great to be here. In political news, vice presidential debate, Tim Kaine and Mike Pence. It was a really hard-fought battle. It's just I really think that Mike Pence just came out on top. Trump just has a great idea of where this country's going. This is incredible. I'm extremely conservative, and I really love the way that Trump's going to run this country like a business. In sports news, Columbia football. What do I have to say about them? It's just a bunch of juggernauts out there, all over the field, just incredibly talented people.
I was unsure about this game, very unsure. They beat us every single year before this at my class, 2017. But this year we just came out, and the underclassmen really stepped up. We got Jordan, we got Colton, we got Dylan. Everybody stepped up. O-Dog had a huge game. So I
especially their quarterback and their kicker and their safety. He's just a great player, really good-looking guy. Waterloo football, they lost.
I'm feeling a pretty big poop.
You guys are looking good and getting better. I just hope you guys get better throughout the season and make the playoffs. And in other news, as football winds down, it's time for the real sport to happen. Wax those lanes and put on your grandma's best bowling shoes because it's bowling season. Yeah, you heard me, bowling season.
Woo! I'm slamming him tonight. You guys are dead in the water.
Alright, I got my lanes ready. I got each individual ball for each individual roll. I got my big ball to knock out the pins, and I got my speed ball for curving. I'm a two-handed curving bowler. I throw it out, and I spin it really, really, really hard, and I curve it really well. But while we're talking about bowling, let's talk about another meaningless sport. Women's soccer.
I'm feeling a pretty big poop.
That's all I have for you guys today. I'm going to pass it back to Philip and Justin. Thank you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Our fan favorite, and return every week, is Urban Dictionary Words of the Week. Our word for this week is financial erosion.
The gradual conversion of your wealth and possessions to the government through taxes, inflation, and unjust laws.
Due to financial erosion, I opted not to maintain my property while I scrape up the cash to pay my property taxes. I'm feeling a pretty big poop.
Well,
you just can't win them all.
You cannot win them all.
It's impossible. Now we'll move over to the mailbag.
The highly anticipated. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know what the mailbag is, go to our Twitter account, @PNJ Show on Twitter, and then in the description, our email is there. Feel free to send us any email asking anything. We love all the emails. We got a bunch of good ones this week. So we're going to start off with one from
Hoopities Unlimited.
Hoopities Unlimited.
He says, drink bleach on the next show. Is that in the...
Looks like Hoopties Limited is a bit of a jokester.
Really? He's a real funny guy.
But as the old saying goes, Philip, my haters are my motivators. So Hoopties Limited, why don't you just keep hating?
I'm feeling a pretty big poop. I'm feeling a pretty big poop. I'm feeling a pretty big poop.
Alright, on to our next one. We have one from, looks like...
Ted Highwater.
Ted Highwater. I am a 52-year-old high school coach in Flippin, Arkansas. Recently, I have been having trouble reaching out to my players. How can I better connect and motivate the young players to get them to understand my point and perform at an even higher level? Ted Highwater, Flippin Bobcats boys varsity golf coach.
Well, Ted, it's if you're that old with young players, you gotta.
It is difficult. I think
something I found effective is candy. The younger the person, the more candy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, if you want to connect with them, create your own Twitter account.
Yep.
Be the cool teacher.
Yeah. I'm feeling a pretty big poop. nice little invitation over to the golf to Ted Highwater's house for a nice glass of lemonade. Something really motivate him, get him going. Want him to do an eagle.
That would get me going. I know that.
I'm sure it would.
That looks like it's it for this week's B&J show. We
Yep.
appreciate your view, and go
Be
ahead,
sure to
just
drop a
tell
like and subscribe.
grandma, maybe the kids at school. If you want to become a cool kid at school, you just tell people about stuff first and introduce them to it, and maybe
You'll catch on.
maybe.
Yeah. All right. Be sure to like and subscribe. It'll help with the channel.
And we're out.
30 seconds.
I'm feeling a pretty big poop.